was a kid, the cowboys were my heroes. Charley's my hero. He is working in a modern world to try to keep the cowboy spirit alive.
The world is filled with stories which from time to time permit themselves to be told. The Reluctant Warrior, The Journey Begins, is a story of one man's journey, or odyssey, as he seeks to fulfill his father's dying wish. And it's about Joel Richards, a young man from the hills of West Virginia who leaves the farm to join the Union Army in 1863. He returns a highly decorated cavalryman, only to find the ravages of war has destroyed his family. Now, this is a fictionalized story of one man's eventual journey westward from a civil war that not only tore this country apart, but families as well. Now, there comes a time in all of our lives when confrontation is inevitable, leaving us no other notion or option but to stand tall and give it our best. Joel Richards, the hero of the story, does just that. Leaving the hills of West Virginia, he travels to Texas, there joining a cattle drive headed to Dodge City. On the trail, they encounter danger, warring Indians, rustlers, and nature's elements. Challenges, romance, and more trouble lay ahead in Dodge City for Joel. Trouble that will follow him all the way to the Wyoming Territory, where he travels in pursuit of his quest. As a young kid, I spent endless hours playing cowboys and Indians, exploring the woods, learning about Indian lore, and collecting straight arrow cards from the Nabisco shredded wheat cereal boxes. Between farm chores, I spent as much time as possible watching westerns on TV with heroes such as Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, Hopalong Cassidy, and Al and Rocky Lane, embracing their philosophy about life, striving to do the right thing. As I grew older, I began appreciating the characters played by Gary Cooper, Randolph Scott, and my idol Joel McCrea. My favorite movies have become The Big Country with Gregory Peck, Crossfire Trails with Tom Selleck, and The Searchers with John Wayne. These are great visual movies with outstanding musical scores and expansive scenery. However, it was the inner strength of the lead characters coupled with courage and a sense of direction that resonated with me, qualities I embedded in my reluctant warrior character. I've always had an affinity for the quiet heroes and heroines, those who step up when called and refuse to back down when cornered, regardless of the consequences. The good story needs to be shared. I like to be remembered as a worthy and respected storyteller with a seat by the campfire sharing those stories. If westerns such as Red River, The Searchers, Cattle Drive, and Crossfire Trail, along with icons like John Wayne, Joel McCrea, and Tom Selleck, bring to mind a spirit of adventure and images of rugged individuals who played roles in settling the West after the Civil War, then this book is for you. I often quote an old Cherokee saying told to me by Don Colesmith, Western author. It goes, "The world is filled with stories which from time to time permit themselves to be told. I'm honored to be one of those who is permitted to do so, as a good story needs to be shared. I like to be remembered as a worthy and respected storyteller with a seat by the campfire sharing those stories. Perhaps listening to an old cowboy strumming a guitar and singing, 'My heroes have always been cowboys.'"